Hello, Robotics Notes fans. I just got back from a very long walk to from the store where I carried 24 bottles of water home. So I am tired, but it is 9:16 in the morning, the lovely Saturday, August 20th, and the train don't stop. Time marches on. I already loaded the data. At this time of year, nobody sells hot drinks, and it sucks. That's what I think of myself whenever I enter Frau's room. I was at the hangar all morning, but Frau called me over. It's only a 3-minute walk, so I obliged. What's going on? Ranking number 1 is online. Number 1, eh? Commonly known as Takanoai. You know that. Their official handle is Takanoai 1998. It's probably a play on words since Taka means hawk. Get it? Hawkeye. But in my mind, she's a girl named Takanoai. I fought her a number of times, but I lose at a ratio around 1 to 99. It's rare for me to win. I always wanted to stick it to Takanoai and knock her down a peg. I use the tip of my foot to push aside the trash and dirty clothes on the floor before sitting down with a sigh. It's lunch, so I take a mellow bread from Mizuka's store out of its bag. Frau watches enviously as I bite into it. You look like you're about to drool. I haven't eaten anything today. But it's not like I move around, so I'm fine eating 1 meal a day. Thanks to that, I don't get fat. Wait, are you actually a chubby chaser? I said nothing of the sort. Don't start yelling at me out of nowhere. Can't help but bestow a cream puff upon her. What a weird sentence. You can have this. You put sleeping pills in this, didn't you? Then while I'm asleep, you're gonna have your way with me. How deplorable. What a rookie is this? I'll never get married now. If you don't take responsibility, I'll kill you then off myself too. If you don't want it, I'll eat it. My bad, dude. I'll eat it. I'm just your pet. I'll take anything you give me. Please bestow more upon me. I can't keep up with her as usual. Oh man, I'm getting a little wheezy because of the walk. I ignore her since it's tiring to continue the charade. Delish. Frau munches away on the cream puff and smiles happily. Hey, so about yesterday. Are you seriously going to implement the kill ballad system into Model 2? If you're making a little robot. Frau uses her finger to wipe custard cream from the side of her lips, then sucks on her whole finger. What a messy eater. Wouldn't it be more like Gun Barrel with the kill ballad system? I don't think you'd be so big on the whole giant robot thing, Kona-chan. However, that cheeky Four Eyes who tried to force me to make the whole control system is no good. Cheeky Four Eyes. Oh, him. Wouldn't it be more reflective of your intentions if you made the control system too? You're right, but it's a pain. I'm actually terra busy. I only slept for an hour yesterday. Grin. Even though you're a shut-in. Don't underestimate home security, and I'm not just sitting around idle. What exactly are you doing? KB admin and version updates. Browsing the net, emulating 20-year-old eroge, buying thin books on auction sites. This is the part where you say this, Yashio-senpai. She's a liability. If I don't do something about her quickly. She's at least self-aware that she's a mess. But Gunvero moves really quickly in KB. Reproducing that speed was possible with the honorary Prez, but it'd be impossible for Model 2. It's too big. Agreed. Which is why we should just not add those kinds of moves in the command list, right? We can prepare more unique motions in their place. You mean like different moves? Frau nods her head a number of times. All of KB's animations are combat animations, so they can't be used. It's a trap. If you bring that to the expo, people would be like, who are you even fighting, am I right? Just having a simple conversation with Frau can be tiring because she whips out all these kinds of weird words. You should prepare a few safe motions for the performance that won't put pressures on the joints. And use commands to execute them or something. Huh. Thought she was just kind of spewing whatever yesterday, but I guess she really did give it some thought. Uh-oh. There might have been a glitch there. Sorry about that. The thing says it's still recording. I hope it's still recording. So, we should use Karate Senpai as our test subject. Karate Senpai? It's tradition, maybe. Ah, she means Juna. That tiny senpai seems like such a pushover. Hunting her up with a bit of flattery and she'd do anything you want. I mean that in a sexual way. You really are a pervert, Kona-chan. You're making the face of a villain, the kind who gets killed in 5 seconds by the hero. A minion, right? I understand. Feel free to go all out on Karate Senpai too. Wink wink, nudge nudge, but don't forget to clean up. Seriously don't know what she's trying to say. I ordered motion capture equipment yesterday. I'll contact you when it's here. Me? She probably wants me to talk to Juna and help set up the equipment. If you want my help, you gotta beat me in a match. I don't mind at all. Whoa, she's super into the idea. I heard Four Eyes beat you after about 200 matches. Where'd you hear that? I'm always keeping tabs on your win-loss record, Umi Shoshi. Duh. Don't stalk me using your admin privileges. So I'm pretty sure I could beat you after about 500 matches. Nope, not happening. One battle only. Way to add rules after the fact, aughts. Acting like you haven't beat up people weaker than you countless times. I set my own terms. Tyrant, lol. In that case, I have my own plan. What? When the match starts, I'll slowly take off my clothes right in front of you. Excuse me? You're a coward virgin, so you'll drop your phone droid and run away. Then I'll boil some water and make some coffee. Put my clothes on. Start the kill ballad match. Boom. Flawless victory. Is there even a point to the coffee in that process? Think I'd abandon a match just because I saw a naked girl? Don't underestimate me. If you do that, I'll take glances at your tiny boobs while giving you a beatdown in the game. What a sadist. But I like that. Why is she blushing and looking embarrassed? This is becoming a pain. If Frau tries to get me to help, I'll just get Akiho to do it instead. I eat the last bit of melon bread in my hand. By the by, make any progress with your mom? Actually, I'm relying on you for clues about that, Yachio-senpai. Don't expect too much. Next Kimijima report, please. I haven't looked for it yet. Feels like I'm gonna have to search the entire island for it, so my motivation is low. But I can't afford to just sit around either. Subaru can take care of building Model 2, so I've been freed from my duty as Akiho's watcher. That might be a good opportunity. Really shouldn't just assume these reports are tied to your mom. More importantly, there have been rumors about the Gun Barrel final episode on Tweepo for some reason. That's out of nowhere. I recall her telling me that the true reason behind the final ep's cancellation. It's deeply tied to her mom's disappearance, or so she says. The actual rumors themselves are nothing burgers. But I have no idea why they start making the rounds now. It's been almost 4 years since the show ended. There's no reason why rumors about the last episode should be resurfacing now. Idgi. Yet it's one of today's trending Tweepo words. Maybe someone involved started it. Heck, maybe even your mom. Rumors supposedly started on @channel. But it's not like someone's actually found the mysterious final episode. Things have kind of calmed. Ugh! We got a mash. Sound came from the phone droid we've been using for the cheater hunt. Here we go. It's Takano-ai. Takano-ai's unique ability is her AI level response and accurate counterattacks. She shows zero hesitation and crushes every attack pattern I throw at her with insane accuracy. This isn't Yomi. She's not just reading her opponent's moves. This is on a different level. This typically goes from the start of the match all the way to the end. Sometimes you'll get lucky and get a hit in, or she'll whiff a counterattack and you can get a rush in. But the chances of things going well are astronomically low. Bob Lee at number 3 is a total cutie in comparison. At least he's beatable. However, Takano-ai shows not even the slightest hint of mercy. Her defensive game is legit as heck. It's hell! And it makes complete use of counters. Since he clearly doesn't mind turtling, she consistently scores perfect victories against top rankers. Takano-ai never gets on the offense, so if her opponent doesn't take the initiative, many rounds ends up as draws. Kill Bout is a game that doesn't end until someone is defeated, so these matches can go on forever. Usually her opponent will carelessly attack out of impatience, take a huge counter damage, and suffer defeat. It's been analyzed on the internet that the longest game went for 213 rounds of draws, with Takano-ai never budging. Her opponent finally lost patience in round 214, carelessly attacked, and ate her counter and was defeated. Despite being the top player in the game, played by 20 million, fans don't think too highly of her and her style. When you search for Kill Bout on Tweepo, you'll always see complaints about Takano-ai. Her super reaction speed is on par with my slow-mo, maybe even more incredible actually. I watched the Footsies and Dragon Punched, said the legendary fighting game player. Her speed is like that. To be perfectly frank, it's inhuman. If I had to make a comparison, I'd say a match against Takano-ai feels more like you're fighting a high-level CPU. Just for the record, do you think there's an effective strat against Takano-ai? Senpai, you should activate your powers. You know, the whole shtick. Release the power in your right arm. Sorry about that. Right arm? If it's slow-mo you're referring to, I told you, I can't activate it at will. Are you saying you need a virgin's kiss to activate it? Then feel free to use me anytime you want. Personally, I get terror turned on if the activation trigger was a kiss from someone of the same sex. Dude. 4 eyes. Call that cheeky 4 eyes here. He must kiss you. It'd be nice if she didn't get off the rails constantly. In all seriousness, she might have the same ability you do. I don't have powers. This isn't an ability, it's an illness. Whatever. You better get the evidence this time. I'm using up my precious time here. Frau nods after I say this. Here we go, gamers. X B Y B A A A X X A Y B X B B X X X B Y X A X A B B Y Y Y Y. Get owned. All right. Ah. The moment I'm victorious, I instinctively stand up and shout. I beat the best of the best. Whew, that was tough. Your cheats ain't gonna work on me. If this pisses you off, come at me for real. Well, if you had guts like that, you wouldn't cheat your way into first place anyways. I'll crush all the cheaters and take the top spot for myself. KB leaderboards are determined by cumulative match results. So my win here doesn't change anything. But I'm still psyched to have beaten the best of the best. Man, I was so hyped up. I ended up stealing the Sonomiya sisters' catchphrase. Yashio-senpai, I barely recognized you for a second there. Are you like an eroge hero who suddenly acts like a sadistic old perv once the sex scene starts? I get it. Your true nature is frightening, but I'm into it. Ride the momentum and go tease that cheeky four eyes. Gimme now. Him, Yashio-senpai. Not him. Yashio-senpai, it's cheeky four eyes. I thought it'd be the reverse, but it turns out this is the right way. Def worth making into a thin book. Frau starts grinning creepily again, so I decide not to even bother with an interjection. Frau looks down at her phone droid, hurriedly operating it by touch. So, did you get the evidence? How did this happen? Again? Is your cheat verification software no good or something? No, it's just kind of strange. Strange? How so? Rosetta, what are the network settings? Rosetta, are the network settings right? Verifying. Verification complete. The network settings are correct. Then run a virus check. Starting check. It'll take a few minutes to finish checking. What's going on? None of this makes sense. I'm getting pissed. The cheats aren't being detected. But Hanjuru Hatorishi. Who's that? Someone from my group of the Frau Kojiro factory. She's a 23-year-old NEET. It's an odd name for a girl. And she analyzed the data, but for some reason the last battle is being treated as a CPU match. What the? I know for sure that was an online match. And they had Takenowai's handle name displayed as well. I saw that too. I just don't get it. I never thought my cheater hunt operation would end in failure. I'm so done with this. Maybe none of them are cheaters? Are you being serious? No. Going by my matches with the three of them, they're all definitely cheaters. Humans can't move like that. I completed the check. Virus detected. One relevant hit. Here we go. For some reason, Frau raises her arms in victory. Hey, we gotta get rid of this virus ASAP. Shut up, Genki-kun bot. Shut up. Shall I start the virus removal software? I'm gonna analyze the virus first, you piece of shit. What's going on? Thought it was observing the match with my cheat verification software, but it was somehow infected by a virus. Looks like Takano used it for self-defense. Anyone who tries to intervene gets indiscriminately sent viruses designed to cloud their sight. Actually, why didn't my antivirus software catch it? This is getting crazy. This virus might be why our results ended up so weird. And I'm not letting them get away with giving me a virus like this. It's time to get serious and have my pals in Tokyo visit their homes directly. Whoa, you'd go that far? I'm not going to break the law. Sent me a virus, so I just want an explanation. My group members are a bunch of weak NEETs, and otaku though. Doo-hoo-hoo. They're all Frau's yes men like that one Choo-Choo guy. I'm curious, but I decided not to pry any deeper. Either way, Tokyo is scary. That much is clear. Akiho Sonomiya. Oh wait, this is August 21st. This is August 21st. No, not now. I'll see you all tomorrow for that. I don't know why the little save data thing didn't pop up. That was weird. Anywho, I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. I gotta remember to load from the data screen and not the daily records tomorrow. But until then, I'm gonna go drink some of that water I just bought, because I'm thirsty. Nochio!